Hello everyone. How's everyone doing this morning? Let's get our music running. Let's get the stream going. Not bad, not bad. We gotta definitely turn it down though. Alright, welcome everyone. Hello. Sorry about being a minute late. I was reading up on something that I found really interesting. But first off, to join, this is day 110 for those wondering. And as per usual, we're spending the first hour this time while streaming doing our mining expedition. But yeah, so I was watching an interesting video or reading an interesting article this morning. One of the Tucker Carlson, what is it called? Like discussions. Oops, I am using the wrong pickaxe. But yeah, so I was reading through this, and I'm a little confused. For those who watch this channel, and if you are a little more experienced, I gotta do some research on this, to be honest. I am curious about looking into this critical race theory that people are talking about. Because, I mean, it's good to know what people are talking about and understand from their point of view what's going on. Because I've never heard of this, to be honest. This was kind of new to me. So I was very surprised as far as it went. Let me turn this up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, so I was reading through this thing. It was just an article on Facebook. Like I said, I'm going to go through and look at the scholarly pages later to kind of get an idea of what the actual explanation is. But it sounds like an interesting subject. People are wanting now that teachers have cameras and that we're watching them as what I took away from it, and kind of walks through like how that should be done. And I'm very curious on, there are a lot of schools that can't afford that, so I'm curious on how that would be done. Like, how do you afford to put cameras in every classroom, and then what are you looking for? Is my main question after that. Like, what's an identifier that as a person watches on a security camera, assuming the camera has microphones. If it doesn't, that's a whole new discussion. But, like, what do you look for to prove that teachers aren't doing a good job, or that they're not educating your children in what needs to actually be educated on? I'm very curious about this. So anybody out there who's a big Tucker Carlson fan, the guy who makes, or whose family sells those, like, Hungry Man dinner, like, things, I think is what he does, or one of those TV dinner trays, let me know. Or no, they own the Salisbury Steak Company, sorry. I'm very curious to learn what this whole like discussion is about and why they want to put cameras in the teacher's room, like classroom, and then what they're looking for. Because like if I'm looking at, like, for example, if you put a bunch of a bunch of cameras in a classroom, my first thought is basically along the lines of, okay, are they teaching the kids? Are the kids paying attention to the class? Is the teacher engaging? Like, what do we need? What do we know here? Because that was my first question to the whole situation when I saw this. Was, what are we looking for in this discussion? Because that's really a good question, if you're gonna start like judging teachers and like watching them in their classrooms, like you need to know what you're looking for, and how do you qualify what you're looking for? Assuming you have microphones, like what catches your eye as someone who's a hardcore Republican that means the teachers aren't doing something right? Is it them not teaching a neutral political agenda? Is it, them talking about the fact that, the Republicans first started out as an anti-racism group, like they were one of the biggest supporters of anti-racism in the U.S. at one point, and then, did a complete 180 back in like the early 90s, or not early 90s, but early 1900s. Like, what do you look for? I'm very curious, because every classroom I was ever in, like for history wise especially, like my professors would preach like, hey, back in the day the Republicans, they were actually a really good party back when Lincoln was a Republican. He fought the Democrats and their racist remarks and basically made them pay for it. And you never hear about any of that, according to them. And you don't see that in the modern day much either. Like, I haven't seen any, like, major, like, oh, hey, these people, or we were once not racist, we were once not terrible people. You don't hear about that from Republicans very often anymore. And that's what's kind of got me curious, is like, what is it that this whole, like, argument right now is going on with the Republicans in America, that they are they want cameras in the classroom? I don't know. I think it'd be interesting to hear. If anybody's got a point to it, hit me up. Either type in the comments, or if you're in the Twitch chat, feel free to talk. But, it's just got my curiosity going. And as usual, for these streams, we do an hour in the morning of digging and then an hour of building. So if that's what you come here for, welcome to the party. But I do love those articles. I really think they're interesting. For those who wonder, because I've gotten this question a lot, what my political affiliation is, I'm a capitalist through and through, which means I'm neither Republican or Democrat. I think both parties, well, first off, I think the two-party system's god-awful. But secondly, I also have a strong belief that, both parties are terrible for the economy, because we don't require our politicians to know basic economics. Which bugs me, because I feel like if you are going to be a politician, you need to be the best of the best. I think that as a politician, you need to know what's going on in your country to an honest degree. Like, none of this, like, one-sided bullshit. But on top of that factor, I think that they should be studying law and, economics, so that way they can better put policies forward that are designed to help their countries, whether it be in the U.S. or any other country, So, I don't know. So people ask, yes, politically, that is my alignment, is I am a capitalist who does not like any politician. There's not many politicians I care for, because most of them don't understand economics. I also think, I'm a big fan of the belief that if you don't know a subject, and you are proven wrong, admit it, There's nothing wrong with admitting you're wrong. It makes you a better person. But so many times do politicians just go heeing and hawing about how, well, according to this article, I have to be right. I always have to be right. Ugh. It's like, you can be wrong, people. It's okay. It is okay. Also, for those wondering, we did hit the 12-hour follower goal. So long as we stay at 170 followers until the 12-hour stream, which will be next Saturday, as of current is when we're planning it. It'll be an 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. stream. Then we will be doing it. So as long as this week we maintain that, but if we lose our followers, we will not do the goal. So just as a heads up. And yes, if we do hit the 25 subscribers, I will do the full 12-hour stream in a bikini. Which will just mean the stream will get delayed a little bit, because I'll have to go and find a new bikini to wear. God, I'm going to have a collection of bikinis. I'm not looking forward to that. Oh, that's going to be fun to explain on a date. But yeah. Who's all in the chat this morning? Let's see. Let's say hi to people. Yo, what's going on to the people? Okay. I don't recognize many of the names, so many of them are probably lurking just to hang out, which is perfectly fine. Welcome to lurking on my channel. I appreciate it. If you are big on watching Blocks Be Broken live on Twitch, have I become the channel for you? It's funny, we're actually, now that we've started to get closer and closer to 200, we're starting to average out to like 2 to 3 viewers a day rather than what we were used to. We used to only average out to, I think we are at like maybe 1 viewer on a good week. And now, yeah, we're slowly building ourselves up, which I'm ecstatic about. So, it's nice to see that we're starting to slowly grow on the channel. And if the channel continues to do well, we'll start doing more stuff. I mean, one of the big goals is once we get to partner, hopefully we can start doing get a house set up for ourselves. I'm not doing like the OTK or offline TV thing. Oh, well, there went 2 viewers. Oh man, I start talking about it. It's like you can't mention your numbers, otherwise everyone leaves because they're like, well, no, he can't have these numbers. He can't talk about this. He can't feel better. Oh man, jokes on them though. I am not big on the numbers. It's just more of a side gag. But no, if we do end up hitting the point where we get partnership, hopefully we'll get the house by then and we'll be able to do some new fun streams on the channel. I have a lot of plans once we get a house. But got to get the job first. Got to get my new job title that I'm applying for. And then today, actually, I have a ton of work I have to do on that. I have an entire Stellaris series to record today. I have a chicken I need, like 5 chicken breasts I need to cook. I need to set up my veggies. And then we have... I can't remember what else we got going on. There's a lot, though, today, from what I remember. I have it all written down somewhere. But yeah, so we've got a bit of work to do today, which I'm looking forward to. Is going to be fun. There we go, perfect. But yeah, because I've got meal prep for this week. I have, let me think, Stellaris series. I have to get my resume set up today. I have to do a creative, what do you call it? Creators creation video where we're going to be working on a race for half an hour after stream, like I always do. And yeah, so that's all on the list. Oh man, that coffee is good this morning. Okay, let's skip ahead because that song never starts playing quick enough. There we go. But yeah, actually, let's see. How's the music coming through? Let's turn it up a little bit. Oh, my great aunt just sent me a voice message. I'll check it out later. Oh man, but yeah, so we got a good amount of work in today. Unfortunately, I spent most of yesterday kind of vibing and relaxing. Had a very unique date, and because of that, it cost me a lot of progress in my weekend, which is usually what I'm trying to do. So, but that's okay. We will get our stuff done. So, yep, today's goal is to get a lot done. So after this stream, I'll be doing my careers creation, getting that taken care of. Then I'm going to be downloading some more of the Rejected Potential videos while I update my CV and put my chicken in the crock pot to cook for the day. And then get my veggies sorted will be the next on that list. And then... once we have our CV done, we're going to, because we don't apply, I'm not applying for any jobs over the weekend. Once my CV is done, I will start working on probably getting the Stellaris recording done at that point. Because the nice thing with the meal prep is it's very passive. I just toss my chicken in the crock pot with some sauce and let it cook for the day. So, very easy day. Alright, let's go over there. Hopefully we can get this chunk done, and then we'll only have the next layer to do next weekend. But I'm not too worried. Also, to the person who asked me why I don't stream like just Minecraft purely, the answer is Minecraft does not do well on my channel. Surprisingly enough, a lot of people aren't a very big fan of just watching modded Minecraft. So, but that's okay. I'm not too bothered by that. I don't play games for the fans. I play games because I want to play them. And Minecraft is one of those games I enjoy on the weekends that just kind of relaxes me in my opinion. But I did last night test out a new deal in Stellaris. And one of the reasons actually we're wanting to get a house, because I know I got this question a lot, you know, why are you waiting to get a house and all that? What's the big deal? Once I have a house, I can start streaming, a lot longer into the night without issue, and there'll be a lot less work I need to do as far as it goes, because I'll be able to, stream past 8 o'clock at night, because I won't have neighbors and such that are like right next to me and can hear me throughout the night. The other thing will be the fact that we can do more variety streams and stuff like that, so have more people over, stuff like that. So that's why. It's also plus, it's a lot more comfortable when you have a house, I think, overall. So I think that does definitely add to it. Let's keep going. Alright, perfect. We got this massive, this massive cave right here that we gotta deal with. Yeah, when we run back down, I'll grab more torches. Yeah, so we're gonna spend more today building. Hopefully with the new hemp farm, we should be able to get a few more books done and get a bunch more bookshelves in, and get the library kind of built up a little bit more. We are still kind of working on it slowly, but it's taken some time as always. Which I'm okay with, personally. But, you know, it takes some time. People aren't always a big fan of it. I know a lot of people also come onto my channel they're like, wait, why aren't you streaming your CK3 stuff? And that's just because during the weekends I kind of want to relax. We do our achievement hunting during the week, along with other games like Civ. And actually, normally, we do stream at night. But because me and Chasten, or well, most of the time it's me because I'm stoned, but Chasten and I will play a game or something like that, and it'll go for a few hours, but then we're done because we've got other things we're working on, or he's got his mom coming home, or I'm tired because I'm baked, and we just pass out. The nice thing is once we have the house, we won't have to worry about that as much. So, oh man, which I'm looking forward to. I am definitely looking forward to. Plus, I like the idea of having my own house anyways, so that's always been a goal of mine. And if I can get this damn job that I'm trying to go for, oh, that would definitely help, in my opinion. So yeah, we got a bit of work to do. Shouldn't be too bad though today. I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty sure we can get pretty much everything I need to done today. We may not get the full Stellaris series recorded today, but I think we can do everything else. And let's go drop off our inventory, because I need more torches anyways. Alright, we need to get some of these bonsai pots for everything else, I'm telling you. Okay, so let's go ahead and start dropping off stone. The sorting system is going to be immense once we're done with all this. Boop, boop. Okay, and then boom, perfect. Yeah, so as per usual, I kind of like this also because I think it's nice for the Minecraft series on YouTube. You know, they get an alternating portion to the series, because some people just watch. Oh, I forgot to go grab torches. Some people just watch Minecraft just for the mellowness of it and the digging portion. So, which isn't everyone's cup of tea. Which is fine. Okay, that's where the goblin went. Okay, I was wondering about that. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, so kind of a mellow day. Yesterday was a very heavy stoner day. So now we're gonna spend all of today being as productive as possible. I cleaned my house yesterday, which is nice, so I don't have to worry about that. And yeah, he's just getting my CV and getting the Creators Creation episode done, and then going from there. So, not too bad. And then if we're lucky, we'll game tonight. Maybe we'll stream tonight, just to get a little extra couple hours in. I don't know yet. Haven't decided. Kind of depends on how everyone's feeling, what game we're playing. Because today no one has what is it? No one has, like, D&D or Lancer, so we can actually do some stuff, which will be kind of nice. So, not too bad. I gotta figure out what race I'm gonna work on today. We got the... I don't even remember who we finished. We finished one of the races last time. So, I think today we're gonna hopefully do that again. As I'm doing my folder assortment thing, that helps people kind of better see what's done, what's not. So... And that's probably a little bit of what I'm going to be doing is some folder work today as well to better organize some stuff. Plus, I will say, now we do have music, so we have a music creator, so I am actually going to be creating a proper trailer for the World of Silencia channel, in which I think Chasten wants to do his Scottish reading of the world. So we'll see how that goes. I know I'm excited. I think it's gonna be fun. But we gotta first get all of Rejected Potential downloaded before we can even do our uploads, which kind of sucks, but at the same time, it's part of how things work, so I think it'll be good. Also, interesting thing, so since we're gonna be when we move back to Portland later this year, since I'll be starting college again, there's gonna be a bit of a change. I'm gonna have to start smoking less weed, and we're going to well, we won't be starting college till 2023 in fall. I'm gonna try and get done then. But yeah, because I'll be starting college then, a little bit of things are gonna be changing. Oh, it just popped up. I just got an email. One sec, guys. It might be a job thing, so that's why I'm checking. You're okay. Thank you for your interest, but we will not be. I mean, I didn't expect the oncology regional thing to pop on. Okay, I got turned down for a job. That's fine. That is fine. Okay. But yeah, so we since we'll be starting college and everything like that, there'll be less streams in the during the week and more streams during the weekends when that time comes, probably. I haven't fully confirmed yet because, you know, it depends on the homework load, depends on some other stuff. If my classes are online, they'll be a little easier because I actually do better in an online situation, but online also means a more expensive thing for classes, because if my math is right, so if it's all online, it would be around $32,000 it's going to cost me. But if it's in person, it's only going to cost me around $24,000. So it's not too bad, but it's definitely going to be a difference in cost overall. And that's assuming I am... Oh, another email. What's going on now? Your application. Oh, another application. One sec. Nope. What is it? God damn it, they didn't take me. Okay. Didn't get the job for the CTM position at another company either, so damn. It's okay. We have a couple that we haven't been turned down for so far. So I think once we hear from them, I mean, like I said, I'm going to be redoing my resume anyways today to re-evaluate the CTM for the CTM position anyways. A lot of the jobs that I'm currently getting turned down for are what we call the easy applications, because all you have to do is go in and apply on LinkedIn, so it's a lot easier to work up. But I need to actually go through and create a CTM-based resume with keywords for not only the actual application systems that I'll be applying to this week, but on top of that, my easy apply is, or the easy apply is typically going to be a lot harder because there's going to be more candidates that are going to apply for those jobs because people are lazy. So, alright. And yeah, so we'll be hopefully getting that kind of stuff done. I'm actually really excited to mess around with my do this stuff, and I'm looking forward to this new job role if we can get it. The big thing is just getting kind of the experience at this point, is what we're kind of waiting on. Most people for that role are looking for like 3 to 5 years, and I'm 2 years into the industry, but I'm gonna keep trying, you know. Gotta keep trying. Alright, let's drop off some stuff. Boop. Boop. Alright, get rid of all that. And you. And everything else is ore, so we'll toss that in yours. Boop. We're getting plenty of ore this time around, which I'm ecstatic about, so we should be able to get a lot more experience. Hopefully is the goal. Oh no, Barb sent me another message. I'll check it after stream today. But yeah, so one of the things, oh yeah, someone asked me for this recently. They wanted advice on how to apply for like college or jobs after college. and career-based stuff. So here's an advice in general that I give. Before you have your bachelor's degree, you have a resume. The goal with the resume is, you're just trying to list out your last few years of work experience, making it sound as professional as possible. So, just kind of keep that in mind as far as it goes. Like, anything can be used as experience for a resume. You can even list as far as it goes that you had minor management experience working at some place because you got put in charge. And if you're good at bullshitting, then you should be able to use that to get you a nice management job with just a resume. Now, for those with CVs and those who are working in their field and have a college degree, my advice is this. Look up not only the associated words with that job, like what they look for, what the automatic systems look for in the applications, but also note that almost every company you apply for, and like through LinkedIn or Indeed, if it's an easy apply, it's going to be so much harder to get the job because everyone's applying there. So kind of keep that in mind when you're doing your application stuff. Just a little 2 cents from someone who's a bit more experienced. But yeah. Also, if you're in the chat and hanging out and you're here and you're not lurking, feel free to say hi. I welcome everyone, and I'm always happy to answer questions or just chat in general and hang out. Oh man. Not too bad though for the day. This is a pretty nice cut. We're almost done with it. We probably in the next half hour will finish the top layer, and then next weekend we'll probably be able to finish up digging up the entirety of the northern wing. So, which I am definitely ecstatic about, because once we get this all done, and we get these all 4 of these directions dug out, we can start getting our center hall worked on. Which is that piece, the piece we've kind of got everything kind of stored in. And we're going to hopefully be able to do something with that. Yeah. I've ran out of things to think about. I need more caffeine. Love coffee. Gotta have that morning bean juice when you're out here working. Ugh. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to everything. We're moving back to Portland later this year. This week I'm actually gonna start looking at do some apartment hunting. Best followers, primes, and viewers on mystream.com. Remove the space. Cooper, I mean, are you a bot, bro? Or are you just here to try and sell me something? Because if you're trying to sell me something, you've already failed. Like, that's not a good sales pitch. Like, give me grade A sales pitch, not I'm just gonna do a robotic kind of response here. I love the bots that come in here and try and post up stuff. Like, people are actually gonna pay attention to it and read it, or someone's actually gonna fall for that. I actually do kind of wonder how many people use these systems. I mean, you can definitely tell my channel doesn't have 1 follower. And my subscriptions came from my friends as a gag, so, it's like, okay, how many people actually go on here to get famous? I loved, it's like, when you listen, it's kind of like listening to a Twitch streamer's, advice on, like, how to get famous. They're never going to tell you how they do it, because if they tell you their secrets, then you're going to do it, and then they have to compete with you, if it works well. Like, who would give you actual good advice? Like, I can give you advice as far as, like, work stuff go, because most likely none of you are going to compete with me. But, or you're just not afraid of the competition. But, like, I think Miz gives a little advice of, like, go into just chatting, stay there, find a pretty girl if you can, to be on stream with you, and such like that. Like, that was good advice. That was legitimate, decent advice, because that's how you work in the modern Twitch streaming algorithm. You have one of 3 things. You either have a hot girl in your stream, you basically sit and just chatting, or you network like mad and get a bunch of other streamers to host you. So that way their fans become your fans, and your fans become their fans, and you build together as a network. And to be honest, I don't even think that's good advice anymore because Twitch has changed so much in these last couple months or this last year.